There's a special kind of quiet that fills a home when you were the only one there. It's not just silence, it's peace. The hum of the refrigerator, the slow rhythm of the hallway clock, the way the sunlight shifts across the floor. These are not just sounds and shadows. They are part of the life you've built. A life where your pace is your own, your thoughts belong to you, and every moment unfolds on your terms. This kind of quiet is earned. It's not the absence of noise. It's the presence of comfort. The comfort of routine, the comfort of familiarity, the comfort of being at home with yourself. But sometimes, even in that peace, a thought slips in. What if something went wrong? Not outside, but inside me. What if the silence was broken not by a sound from the world, but by something happening in my own body? What if a heart attack came, and I was completely alone? We push that thought away. It feels grim, like tempting fate. We tell ourselves, that won't happen to me, or, if it does, I'll know right away. We imagine something unmistakable, a sharp pain, a dramatic fall, something just like the movies. But the truth is, heart attacks don't always happen that way. They don't always scream. Sometimes they arrive quietly. They whisper. They show up as something else entirely. A little pressure, a little fatigue, a twinge you'd normally ignore. And if we wait for the movie moment, we might already be too late. The good news is that you are not powerless. Even if you live alone, even if you are far from help, you still hold the keys to your own survival. What's required isn't technology or medical training. It's awareness, a calm mind, a bit of preparation, and a clear, simple plan. So let's walk through that plan together. Step 1. Listen to your body's whispers. It begins with listening, not with your ears, but with your body. We've been conditioned to expect something dramatic, a chest-clutching collapse, sudden and loud. But the body is more subtle than that. Most heart attacks begin quietly. You may feel a pressure in your chest, not a sharp pain, but a fullness, a strange weight, like someone is gently pressing down with a warm hand. Sometimes it spreads into your neck, your jaw, your back, your arms. It may feel like you pulled a muscle, or like you're bloated, or maybe just tired. But then you try to take a deep breath, and it's like your lungs won't quite fill. You feel unusually sweaty, lightheaded, unsettled. Some people describe it as anxiety without a cause. Others feel sick to their stomachs, or have an ache in the middle of the back that won't go away. And here's what's dangerous. These symptoms can come and go. You might feel something odd, then nothing for 10 minutes. That's when the voice in your head says, it's probably nothing, just indigestion, just tiredness. It'll pass. But if that whisper returns, listen to it. Your body often whispers before it screams. Those whispers are your warning. Take Richard, a 74-year-old retired teacher. He was working on a crossword puzzle one morning when he felt tightness under his collarbone. His first thought, too much coffee. Then he tried to breathe deeply and couldn't. His palms were damp. Something felt off. He paused, and he remembered reading that heart attacks don't always begin with chest pain. So he stopped dismissing it. That moment of listening might have saved his life. Step 2. Call 911. Immediately. No waiting. Once you suspect, even faintly, that something could be wrong with your heart, your next step must be immediate. You pick up the phone and call 911, without hesitation, without consulting someone else first, without seeing how it goes. Do not wait to see if the symptoms go away. Call your son or daughter first to check in. Try to drive yourself to the hospital. That instinct to tough it out, it's dangerous. Heart attacks can escalate quickly, and every minute without oxygen damages your heart. But the moment you call 911, you've already begun treatment. Trained dispatchers can guide you. Paramedics prepare before they even arrive. They're not just transport. They are bringing medical care straight to you. Take Linda, 78. She felt a persistent ache in her shoulder, followed by nausea and cold sweat. She picked up the phone to call her son, but remembered a nurse's advice. If it might be your heart, call 911 first. You can call your family from the ambulance. Linda made the call, and by the time paramedics reached her, her symptoms had worsened. But they were ready, because she didn't wait. Even if it turns out to be a false alarm, no one will be upset. Every emergency worker would rather come to 100 false alarms than miss one real emergency. Step 3. Chew an aspirin, 325 milliliters uncoated. Right after you call 911, if you have it available and aren't allergic, chew one uncoated 325 milligram aspirin tablet. Not swallow, chew. Aspirin works fast when chewed. It enters your bloodstream quicker and helps reduce the size of the clot that is blocking your heart. It makes your blood less sticky, slowing down the heart attack's damage. Not ibuprofen, not acetaminophen, only aspirin. Joe, 72, was in his garage when he felt tightness rising in his chest. He called 911, then remembered where his wife kept the aspirin. He chewed a tablet, sat down, and waited. Later in the hospital, his doctor told him that single pill likely protected a good portion of his heart from irreversible damage. Don't worry about whether your stomach is empty. The risk of a blood clot far outweighs the risk of irritation. And today, do yourself a favor. Put aspirin in places that are easy to reach. Your bedside table, a kitchen drawer, your wallet or purse. Tell your family where it is. That preparation could be what saves your life. Step 4. Sit down and be still. Now that help is on the way and aspirin is in your system, the next thing you must do is deceptively simple, but absolutely critical. Stop moving. This is not the time to walk around the house, tidy the living room, or pack a bag for the hospital. Your heart is under stress. It's not getting the oxygen it needs. And every step you take, every motion, every task, no matter how small, makes your heart work harder. Think of your heart as an engine low on fuel. The last thing you want to do is press the gas pedal. Sit down in a supportive chair with your back straight and feet flat on the floor. Let your arms rest gently in your lap, or if you're lightheaded or feel faint, lie down on your side, preferably your left, on a soft surface, with your head slightly elevated on a pillow. Stillness is not passivity. It's an act of survival. Let me tell you about Alice, 81. When the pressure hit her chest, her first instinct was to straighten up the kitchen before the paramedics arrived. She didn't want them to see a mess, but she remembered her doctor's words. If you think it's your heart, sit down. Everything else can wait. And she did. That one act of stillness may have protected her from something far worse. Step 5. Unlock the door for your rescuers. If you are near your front door and still steady enough, take a moment to unlock it. It may sound small, but in an emergency, seconds matter. A locked door slows everything down. Paramedics are trained to break in if they must, but breaking in takes time, and sometimes that time is all your heart has left. Paul, 76, lived in a small condo. When the tightness in his chest returned, he followed his plan. He called 911, chewed aspirin, and, before sitting down, unlocked the front door. When paramedics arrived, they walked right in and began care immediately. That one small step bought him time, maybe even saved his life. If you live in an apartment with a locked entrance or in a gated community, consider keeping a spare key with a neighbor you trust, or install a secure lockbox outside your door with a code shared only with emergency responders. Important. If you feel dizzy, weak, or unsteady, do not risk walking. Your safety always comes first. But if you are near the door and strong enough to reach it safely, that one action could be your lifeline. Step 6. Use your phone as your voice. Your phone is more than a device. It's your connection to help, your guide, and your backup plan. As soon as you're connected with the 911 dispatcher, switch your phone to speaker mode. This allows you to speak hands-free, to conserve energy, and to breathe more freely. It also allows the dispatcher to hear you more clearly and to hear any changes in your breathing, speech, or consciousness. And there's something else. Every modern phone has an emergency medical ID feature. On iPhones, it's called Medical ID. On Android phones, it's Emergency Information. You can access it from the lock screen, no passcode needed. This feature stores your medical information, your name and date of birth, allergies, current medications, existing medical conditions like diabetes or heart disease, Emergency contacts. Susan, 79, had hers set up months before. When she lost consciousness just moments before paramedics arrived, they were able to check her phone and immediately knew she had diabetes and was allergic to penicillin. That single feature guided their treatment in those first precious minutes. Take 5 minutes today to set yours up. It's simple, and it speaks for you when you can't. Step 7. Control your breathing. Now we come to the final, and perhaps most underestimated tool you have: your breath. In the midst of a heart attack, fear can feel like a tidal wave. Your chest is tight, your mind is racing. Panic creeps in, and panic, it makes everything worse. It pushes your heart into a faster, more dangerous rhythm. It robs your body of the oxygen it so desperately needs. But there's something you can do. Breathe. Slow, steady, intentional. Here's how. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a moment. Then breathe out through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat. In for 4. Hold, out for 6. Do it again and again. Let every breath pull you back to calm. Let each exhale lower the volume of your fear. It won't fix the clot in your artery, but it can steady your heart, lower your blood pressure, and keep you from slipping into shock. Frank, 83, remembered this technique from a doctor's visit. When his symptoms started, he sat in his chair, closed his eyes, and focused on that rhythm. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. When the paramedics arrived, his heart was still unstable, but it hadn't gone into full arrest. That simple rhythm helped him hold on, just long enough. Final thoughts. 7. Simple steps that save lives. Let's recap what you've just learned. 7 steps. Simple, calm, life-saving. Each one gives you a little more control in a moment that feels out of control. Step 1. Listen to your body's whispers. Don't ignore discomfort. Don't wait for pain. Step 2. Call 911 immediately. It's not overreacting. It's staying alive. Step 3. Chew 1 uncoated 320 ml aspirin, if allowed. Step 4. Sit or lie down. Be still. Let your heart rest. Step 5. Unlock your door, if it's safe to do so. Step 6. Use your phone, speaker mode, and have medical ID set up. Step 7. Control your breath. In for 4, out for 6. Stay calm, stay steady. Each step buys you time. Each step gives your heart a better chance. And each step reminds you, even when you're alone, you are not helpless. You are wise. You are capable. You are prepared. So now, do just one thing. One small thing. Move the aspirin closer. Set up your medical ID. Teach someone you love what you've learned here. Share this plan. Because your peace, your independence, your life are worth protecting. And so are you.